What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, it's your boy the Mayo Drip, and today we're going to be talking about anime. Now, the anime community is huge, and when I say it's huge, I mean ginormous. Almost 3 billion people watch anime worldwide. That's literally almost half of the whole world. Now, common sense would lead you to believe that since there are so many people that watch anime, there has got to be people that don't like it. Oh, there are. Just a quick trip to Twitter's anime ecosystem will thrust you into a world full of lolly profile pics and people screaming at each other for no good reason. You usually have two sides, the anime is bad side and the haha fanservice go brrr side. In this video, I'm going to break down the first side's arguments and see if they really do hold up in the face of the facts. This will most likely be a two-part series. Let's dive right in. Now, the first argument that I see people make is the anime is sexist argument. This statement can be found virtually anywhere, ranging from news articles to Twitter feeds. The whole basis for this argument revolves around the portrayal of females in anime. In anime, it's not uncommon for the female characters to be very generously proportioned. Anime critics say this is pushing misogynistic values, and that it reinforces the idea that females are only there for their body. This argument was extremely prominent recently after a popular character, Uzaki-chan, came under fire for having some giant bazookas and being short while at it. The anti-side claims that men only watch Uzaki-chan for the body, and that body shapes like hers are not realistic. At the same time, they said people who found her cute or attractive were pedophiles due to her smaller appearance. More on this specific pedophile topic later. After I did some digging, I found out that Uzaki-chan is actually 19 to 20 years old. I also found that many women, mostly Japanese women, actually took offense to this saying that they're proportioned much like Uzaki-chan, and that to call people who find her attractive pedophiles and to call her body unrealistic are indirectly attacking them and their lovers. Personally, I find no problem with Uzaki-chan. She is legally an adult and is not portrayed as a child character. Real women also exist that have similar body proportions. The next topic is fanservice. People say that fanservice in anime is sexist. Since it is targeting females, I partially agree with this. At the same time, however, I would like to say that Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures and other male JoJo characters are drawn and animated to be strong and hunky males, to appeal to females. Jotaro is 16, by the way. Just watching other anime such as Free, one can see that the author wants to invoke a sense of, let's call it love, in females for the boys in the show. Therefore, these arguments are voided. Another argument is the claim that females in anime are not portrayed correctly emotionally as well. The claim says that females in anime are either extremely shy and emotionally submissive or extremely abusive. On this note, I cannot deny these claims. Anime runs rampant with the tsundere, yandere, or the dandere tropes. A tsundere is a character that starts off cold towards the MC but eventually falls in love. A yandere is a character who wants the MC to look only at them or do anything for certain people. And a dandere is a person who is extremely shy and submissive. All of these are mentalities, but just taken to the extremes. In response to this argument, I would say that the argument itself does not exactly hold up. People like this do exist. There are actual females/males who are extremely domineering or shy, and at the same time one has to remember that anime is not real life. It's made for enjoyment. The main character getting violently punched through a wall by a tsundere is usually made for comedic purposes. The dandere plays an important role since it's the opposite of a tsundere, and the yandere allows for a suspenseful and thrilling story. These same tropes can also be applied to males. Akashi from Kuroko no Basuke is a yandere, Edward Elric from FMA is a tsundere, and Takashi from Ouran High School Host Club is a dandere. Therefore, this argument falls flat on its head. Finally, we reach the last part of this video. Is anime pedophilic? Throughout my time watching anime, I personally have not seen child characters be majorly sexualized. What I find a problem with is the adult content. Just taking a trip to any hentai sites, one can see that some of the works, as you might call them, involve little kids. By little kids, I do not mean 15 to 18-year-olds. I mean little kids as young as 10 and lower. Granted, these works are not highly abundant, but there are still enough of them that you cannot ignore their existence. Because of this, however, I do not feel that anime itself is pedophilic, just some people that watch it. Now, there are some anime that tread very closely on this line, such as No Game No Life, but they usually catch themselves before they fall. Now, me saying this does not really mean that these pedophilic anime do not exist, but that I personally have not seen them. Well, that's all for part 1. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It would really mean a lot. If we can hit 20 likes, I'll release the next video in a week. See you all later. Toodles!